Hi, it's Andres Aya with Aya Percussion, bringing you the Set A Middle School Region Snare Etude tutorial and run-throughs. This piece is at 112 to 120. For this tutorial, I'm going to take it really slow at 80 so we can really break it down and get to know these rhythms. I'm going to assume we are building region kids and not teaching region kids, so we're going to take it nice and slow. If there are any rhythm sheets, make sure you master those first before you jump into this etude, because it's going to make things go so much easier. Okay, so let's jump into it. So we're starting at fortissimo. So we're starting at the top of our range here, which is forte. Now, I think we're going to have some forte accents soon, so leave a little bit of room at the top. But basically, the top range is about a height of a sheet of paper. Okay. Even that high, I'm going to have a nice relaxed touch and try to let the stick rebound and breathe. Okay, so make sure you're not squeezing the stick so hard. We're starting with an implement with a flam. Remember, to have consistency on flam, you have to have a low grace note in your low hand, and your primary hand is playing the dynamic. Okay, so make sure that separation is consistent. You want consistency over all three pieces, but also during your piece as well with things like that. Okay, so we're starting with that flam. Now we have some simple duper rhythms here. 1, 2, and 3. Now on 3 we have our first roll. Now, on this piece is pretty straightforward. At 112 and 120, the base of a roll is going to be 16th notes. That's going to sound best and be most straightforward. So we're just thinking 16th notes. 3 and a 4. Your instructor can go over your buzz quality and your technique, but most of the time with a roll, keep it in your arm. Try to go for three to four bounces. And try to connect, okay? Don't have separation, okay? And you definitely don't want it to sound too open like a double stroke. Although if you are good at a double stroke, maybe start with that. And then just add a little pressure. Just make it sound seamless, okay? A lot of issues I see with middle schoolers is they play the first couple buzzes high, and then they play very low for the rest of the buzzes. Try to keep a consistent height, and that's why that arm motion is so important, that you match that same height. Now, to play a higher roll right away is actually more difficult than a lower roll. It's easier to have a better sounding lower roll than a higher roll. So you really have to work on making sure that roll sounds good. Also, when you're playing rolls at a high height, you don't have to play the same height. You can play a little bit lower because the buzz is naturally going to have a little more velocity and it's going to pop out. So you can play a little lower. Let's say your 16 notes are here. When you roll, you could be a little bit lower. See how it kind of sounds the same instead of... I feel like buzzes kind of jump out at the same height. So I like to kind of cushion my buzzes a little bit. All right, so this first measure. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and a 4, and a 5, and 1. Pretty straightforward there. Let's do it with check to start. 1, no buzzes, just check, ready, and go. Again, and go. Now add the roll and go. Again, watch your hit spots. Last time, ready, and go. 1, 2, and 3, and 5, and 1. All right, jumping into measure 2, we have our first 16th note triplets, okay? So if you're thinking your 8th notes here, 1 and 2 and, your triplet starts on the and you got to fit 3 notes on that and into the next downbeat. 1, triple the 2, triple the 3. 1, triple the 2, triple the 3. And it makes most sense to go left lead on that triplet. Right, left, right, left, right. And fit it with the 8 notes. 1, triple the 2, triple the 3. Let's try it with the metronome. 2 beats. Ready, and go, and. Nice and relaxed. Open up your hand and use rebound, okay? Make it sound relaxed. Try to bounce on the head. And go, and. All right, got some simple 8th notes here to follow. 3, and again, a quarter note roll, which is 4 buzzes. Okay, so let's try all of measure 2. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, triple the 2, triple the 3, and 4, and 5. Ready, go. sure the last note of the roll is not a buzz. Okay, now we're going to jump down to piano. So I'm going to change my geography closer to the edge, not too close. Make sure you listen to your snare drum and make sure you're getting a good snare sound and response. Okay, so nice and low there. Okay, so we have some pretty straightforward rhythms here. 1E and 2 and a 3E and 4E, a 5E, a 1. Okay, so let's break it down a little bit to really focus on the first 3 beats. And make sure you have a nice touch. Don't over grip the stick when you're down low. I like to have finesse grip. Your technique really depends on what your instructor wants, but when I play nice and low, I like to relax my hand. I put a little bit of a gap here and just barely hold the stick and let the weight of the stick go through the drum. Especially when I'm nervous in an audition, if I'm over gripping, I'm going to shake the stick. My touch is going to be off. I'm going to buzz on accident. If I have a nice relaxed grip and I let the weight of the stick do the work, and I think about just dropping the stick, that usually takes care of the dynamic and the touch. Okay, so we have 1E and 2 and a 3E and, ready and go. 1E and 2 and a 3E and, ready, go. 1E and 2 and a 3E and. Now 4E, a 5E, a 1 is going to be, if you're using right hand lead system, your left hand is going to be continuous. 4E, a 5E, a 1 and go. 4E, a 5E, a 1 and go. 4E, a 5E, a 1. Keep the left hand moving. 4E, a 5E, a 1. All right, let's put this together. Measure 3. 1, 2, nice touch, ready, and go. In. And go. And go. All right, let's do the whole first line. 1, 2, ready, go. Last time. Ready? Go. Okay, line 2, still at piano. Nice relaxed touch. We have some pretty easy duple rhythms here. 1 and a 2E and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Pretty straightforward. Ready? Go. 1 and a 2E and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Ready? Go. 1 and a 2E and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Okay? All right, pretty straightforward there. Now we jump up to forte, 1E and a 2, and then we have our first accent. So technically an accent takes you up one dynamic level, so that accent is fortissimo. So that's why we wanted to take some room at the beginning. Make sure we hear a difference between an accent and a non-accent, but then don't overdo it either and play offensively, okay? All right, so it's pretty straightforward here. 1E and an accent, 3E and an accent, accent. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Okay, now quarters are easy, quarter rests are easy, but the space is what's hard here. So make sure you don't rush through easy things, okay? All right, so speaking of space, let's do this next part. Now we have our next ornamentation here, which are drags. Okay, you can do drags a couple different ways. You can do it with buzzes in your low hand. Make sure it's connected to the primary note. Ra. And again, we want that to be nice and low in our left hand. Some instructors want you to do a drag, which is 2 notes. That's a little fancier, so if you can't master the touch there and consistency, go with the buzz. But if you're really trying to separate yourself, I usually think the open drag sounds a little more sophisticated. But again, it depends on what your private lesson teacher or your instructor tells you. So a lot of space here, so make sure you're really thinking 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 5E and a ready and go. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 5E and now make sure you're playing the buzz before the downbeat. Don't wait and put it all in the downbeat because then you're going to smush them together or you're going to be late on your release. In your mind, think about it like before the beat. So a 2, a 4, a 5. Now, it might not be that open, but you're thinking before the beat. Let's look at the last measure here. We have an eighth rest, and so then we have a buzz starting on the and. So do the math. If you have a quarter note and it was 1 E and a 2 to fill in your roll, an eighth note is half. So a quarter was 4 buzzes, so an eighth is going to be 2 buzzes. So we're entering on the and, so this is going to be basically rest and a 2. Rest and a 2. Rest. Rest. Rest and a 2. Now put a buzz on that. Rest. Rest, buzz, tap. Rest, buzz, tap. Okay? And then we have a 2 and, pretty easy, and then another eighth rest. So we're going to play this exact same way, 3 and a, but this is a dotted quarter, so we're also going to add, so again, with a dotted note, that can be confusing to some students, so it's a dotted quarter. If you're thinking about the family tree of notes, so think about where the quarter notes are. What's underneath quarter notes? Eighth notes, right? Quarter notes and then eighth notes. So usually there are 2 eighth notes in a quarter, right? When you're dealing with a dotted note, you're adding an extra. So it's 3. So a dotted quarter is worth 3 dotted note, 3 eighth notes. Now we know we're breaking this down to 16 notes. Each one of those eighth notes gets 2 16th notes. So it's going to be 6 16th notes. So our rhythm basically turns into 3 and a, 4 E and a, 5. 3 and a, 4 E and a, that was 6, and then 5 is your downbeat. Okay, so 3 and a, 4 E and a, 5 and go, and 3 and a, 4 E and a, 5 and go, and 3 and a, 4 E and a, 5. Now put the buzz is 3 and go, and 3 5 and go, and 3. So this measure with check goes rest and a 2 and rest and a 4 E and a 5. Ready? Try it with a check. Ready? Go. Rest and a 2 and rest and a 4 E and a 5. Ready? Go. Rest and a 2 and rest and a 4 E and a 5. Okay, now with the buzzes. 1, 2. Ready? Go. Rest. Rest. 2. Ready? Go. Rest. Rest. Ready? Last time. Rest. Rest. Okay, now let's do all of line 2. 1, 2, piano to start. One more time. Notice that when we did the drags in the third measure there of the second line, I don't want it to sound like accents. So I kind of hit here, and then when I got the buzzes after the accent, I kind of dropped my intensity. 1, 2, get the details, and go. Not as loud. Okay, we're in the line 3 here. We have a quarter rest, so make sure you hold a full quarter rest length. So 1, 2, and, okay? And we have 8 notes, and then 3 and now we have our first 6 tuplets. So this is just like your triplet in measure 2. An 8th note gets a triplet. So here's your 8th note at this tempo. So it's going to go triple the 5, triple the 5. Each triplet will start on a 8th note, and it's going to be right hand, then left hand. Triple the 2. Relax. Now, even though it's all the same, in your brain you're thinking right, left, right. That way you have a check-in point and you don't rush or slow down in the middle there. Okay, pretty easy. And then let's go ahead and go to the next release, because you're going to have to downstroke to get down to that piano roll. So we're going to practice that downstroke. Cover your stick and then get to the edge. So you're going to downstroke and then move to the edge and give a nice touch at the end there. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Ready, and go, and rest. Wait. Okay. All right, next measure. Quarter roll, then a half note roll. So again, do the math here. If quarter note roll was 1 E and a 2, and a half note's double of that, we're going to go 3 and a 4 E and a 5. 3 and a 4 and a 5. So we're going to do 2 beats and a release. Okay, so let's do the check first at piano. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 5. Ready, again. 1 E and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 5. Okay, now with buzzes, and go. Ready, go. 1 E and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 5. Now, while we're talking about rolls here, a lot of times the last buzz before release, I've noticed that students don't buzz and make that connection. So make sure buzz tap, make sure bop is connecting. Okay, last left to the final right. Now on the next measure, we have a dotted half. So again, dotted note. So a half note, what's underneath half notes in the family tree? Quarter notes. So it's going to be worth 3 quarter notes, which we know is going to be just worth 3 beats of roll, which is going to be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a stop. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a stop. Try it with no buzzes. 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a stop. And then you have a rest. Okay, now with the buzz, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a stop, rest. Okay, so now the next measure 11 is kind of like measure 9 and 10, except there's no release. So you're going to stop on that last left that we were just talking about. 1 E and buzz rest, 3 and a 4 E and buzz rest. So the last thing you're going to have is that left buzz. Okay, so there's just no release this time. So let's try that measure 11. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a rest, 3 and a 4 E and a rest. Ready, go. 1 E and left rest, 3 and a 4 E and left rest. Now with the buzzes. Ready, go. Buzz, buzz. Last thing you have is a buzz, right? Ready, go. 1 E and a, 3 and a 4 E and a rest. Okay, let's try all of line 3. Remember, we're starting at forte. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 2 and 3 and a triple 5. Rest. Do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Okay, line 4 finishes the idea. So we're going to go dotted, no, rest, rest. Then you have 2 rests, 2 downbeats, 4, 5, and a 1. You're going to have that and a 1 buzz, 2 buzzes, just like we had to start measure 7. Okay? So let's just practice the rest for a second. So we're going to start on beat 4. Ready? Go. 4, 5, and a 1. That's a little bit louder here at mental forte. Ready? Go. 4, 5, and a 1, and go. 4, 5, and a 1, and go. With buzzes now. 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so let's start at the low piano roll that holds for 3 beats. Last note is a buzz on the of 3, and then you're going to think 4, 5. Ready? Go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4, 5. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, buzz, 4, 5. Last time. Ready? Go. Rest, rest. Okay, so now let's jump into the next measure. So we have 1 and roll, 3 and long roll, stop. Pretty simple stuff. It's going to start to snowball here with some of this stuff. You're going to start to see some of the same things over and over and over, and it's going to be pretty easy to just read. Ready? Go. 8th note, roll, 3 and 4 and a 5 and stop. Ready? Go. 8th note. Ready? Try with check. Ready? Go. Put the buzzes back in. Okay, so now we have 6 notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 5. Let's do that with just check. Ready? Go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 5. Pretty straightforward. Ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 5 with the buzzes. Ready, go. 1 E and a buzz. Again. Ready, go. Okay, so let's do all of line 4. Start at piano on the roll. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4, 5. Again, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, line 5 here. We have a kind of hemiola going on here where we have a tap and then a 5-stroke with buzzes and then another tap. So keep the right hand moving. Ready, go. Now put the left in there. Ready, go. Ready. Okay, and then we kind of keep that going. So you have 1 and a 2 and 3 E and 4 and a 5 and 1. Do a check only. Ready, go. Keep the right hand moving. Ready, go. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and a 5 and 1. Now put the buzzes. Ready and go. Now don't get lost in the hemiola. Keep counting. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay? All right, do it again. Ready, go. All right, now we have a quarter roll. 1 E and a 2 flam, 3 E and a 4 E and a 5. Okay, so keep that left hand down after the buzzes. Okay? Tap that last buzz in the left, don't let it lift. And then bring it back up for the next roll. Let's do it, just check. Ready, go. Low left. Again. Not too loud. Ready, go. Now with the buzzes. Ready, go. 2, ready, go. Okay, now similar to earlier, we're going to have a little downstroke and get to the edge here for this next roll. Okay, so we have a piano to forte roll over 2 beats, and then a piano roll to forte over 1 beat. So the first one's going to take a little longer to crescendo, and the second one faster. And so I would actually play the first couple of buzzes down on piano before you start building. That way the judge really hears that you're playing soft. And then pull it. Don't just start getting loud right away, okay? Okay, so think about maybe at least 2, 3 buzzes being shown at piano first before you grow. Okay, let's try it with check first. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 5. Ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 5. Now with the buzzes. Ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 5, 2. Last time. Okay, now we have an 8th note rest on the next measure. Rest and 2 and 3 and 4 and quarter rest. Boom, and then the downbeat. Let's go ahead and hit that downbeat with the forte buzz to practice the space of that quarter note and not rushing. Ready, and go, and rest. Wait, buzz. Ready, go, rest. Wait, buzz. Last time, and go, rest. Wait. All right, let's do all of line 5. Ready, go. One, 2, last time. Ready, go. Okay, line 6, we have a half note roll down and then a quarter note roll down. Again, stay at the volume for a little bit, then decrescendo. All right, so let's do check. Ready? Go. 1 E into 2 E into 3. 4 E into 5. Ready? Go. 1 E into 2 E into 3. 4 E into 5. Ready? Last time. 1 E into 2 E into 3. 4 E into 5. Now with the buzzes, nice release. 1 E into 2 E into soft release. Get that touch at the end. Ready? Not too loud. Okay, so next measure. So we're going to stay at piano here and keep that touch. We have rest, endo, 2 E, endo, 3, flam, flam, flam. Now you still want to play your grace notes nice and low. Even though it's piano, I can still see that my left hand's lower than my right. And I'm not going to alternate on these flams. I'm going to keep it consistent there, okay? So I don't have to change my downstrokes with such a delicate touch, okay? So I have rest, endo, 2 E, endo, 3, flam, flam, flam. Do not accent flams if there's no accents on the flams. That's another thing that kids do. They put extra emphasis on flams when there's not an accent, okay? Ready, and go, and rest, endo, 2 E, endo, 3, flam, 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 rest, downbeat. So let's practice that space and give that downbeat a forte. Ready, go, rest, endo, 2 E, endo, 3, flam, 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 rest, boom. Work on that consistency. I got to work on it too. Ready, and go, and rest. Same, 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 rest, boom. Ready, go, rest. Last time, go, rest. Okay, so now we're at forte. We have 1 E, endo, 2 E, and then we have a roll starting on the end. Let's just make it there. Go to the first buzz, okay? 1 E, endo, 2 E, and, ready, go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, and, ready, go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, and. All right, so now we have a dotted quarter, which we know from earlier is the same as 6 buzzes on 16th notes. So you just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now you're going to have buzz, 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 buzz. And now it doesn't have a release, so again, we're ending on a left buzz. So we're going 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. Ready, go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. Rest, okay? And then we have a flam on the end. So this is a lot of counting and then some space and then a flam. I think middle school kids are going to have a hard time right here not getting lost. So let's really work on this. Ready, go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo, rest, and ready, and go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo, rest, and ready, and go. So you got to think about lifting after that last left, and then think about that rest, and then the end. Okay, ready, go. Then you have 5 E, endo, 1. Okay, ready, add the 5. Ready, go. Last time, go. All right, all of line 6. Ready, go. Again, go. Okay, so line 7 starts kind of the opposite of the last measure we did at the end of line 6. So it's going to go 6 buzzes, then 6 check. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. So we're going to have. So maybe practice on your rim first. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. Now put buzzes on the rim only. Ready, go. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. 1 E, endo, 2 E, endo, 3 E, endo. Now put it all on the drum. Ready? Go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Don't accidentally not play that last left buzz. Okay, the 6th buzz. Ready? Go. Let's just practice that 6th buzz going into that first note of non-buzz. So we're going to go buzz, 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 and. Ready? And go. 1 E and a 2 E and. Make that connection. Left to right. Buzz tap. Ready? Go. Buzz tap. Make sure that's clear. Last time. Now finish it. Rest. 5. So now we have a full quarter rest, then a 5. So we're going to go 5 E and a 1. Rest. 5 E and a 1. Okay, so let's do that whole measure. 1, 2, ready, go. Last time, ready, go. Rest, 5, 1. It's a full big quarter rest. Okay, so the next measure here, I really want you to work on the check first. We have an 8th note going into a dotted quarter. So it's going to be 1 and a 2 E and a 3. 1 and a 2 E and a 3. 1 and a 2 E and a 3. Then on B3, you have an 8th note, which leads you to an and. But that's a quarter roll, so that's 4 16th notes. So that's going to lead you to the and of 4. So you're going to go 3 and a 4 and. Ready? Start on B3. 3 and a 4 and. Ready? Go. 3 and a 4 and then another quarter roll on B5, which is going to be 5 E and a 1. Pretty easy. Okay, so let's just do the first half. 1 and a 2 E and a 3. Go. Okay, that got us to B3. Now let's start on B3. We're going to go 3 and a 4 E and 5 E and a 1. That's kind of a hemiola, same idea, same amount of notes. Ready? Go. 3 and a 4 E and 5 E and a 1. Ready and go. 3 and a 4 E and 5 E and a 1. Ready, go. Okay, so do all that measure with just check. Ready, go. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and 5 E and a 1. Ready, go. Now put the buzzes. Keep counting, go. 2, ready, go. Last time, go. Okay, and now we have a 5-stroke roll, 1 and a 2. And then the check is after that, 2 and a 3. Okay, so you have tap, buzz, buzz, tap, pop, 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 and go. Tap, buzz, buzz, tap, and a 3, and go. And go. Okay, and then on beat 3, we have an 8th note, followed by a dotted quarter roll. So that means that's going to be 6 buzzes. So 3 and a 4 and a 5, go. That's the check. Now that releases an 8th note on beat 5, followed by an 8th rest. That's the same thing as a quarter note. So you're just going to wait 5, 1, and 1's going to be an accented piano. So let's practice that space going 5, 1. Okay? All right, so let's do that with check. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. 1, 2. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. 1. Okay, with buzzes. Ready, go. 5, 1, 2. Last time. All right, so let's do all that line 7. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. it's starting at piano with an accent, so it's only mezzo piano in that accent. 1E and 2 and a 3 and 4E and 5E and. So there's kind of a hemiola there. Right, left, then do it again. Right, left, left. So it's back to back is right, left, right, left. Then you have 4E and 5E and. Okay, ready and go. Now you could go right, left, right, right left, right, right left, right left, right. Keep that right hand moving. So there's two options there. You could go alternating, right, left, right, left. Then do right hand lead sticking, right, left, right. Or you could do right hand lead sticking the whole time. Depends on what your instructor wants you to do. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, then I'm going to bump up to mezzo piano. So that means my accent's going to be mezzo forte. So I'm going to change my geography just a little bit closer to the center. And then this is a triplet. Triplet and 2, triplet 3 and, triplet and, triplet and. So it's the same idea, but now we're doing triplets. You could alternate this, right, left, left, but then your triplets might not be consistent. So on these triplets, let's keep it consistent. Always right lead, and unless your instructor tells you different. And I'm going to keep those 8 notes all left. So it's going to be triplet left, triplet left, triplet left, triplet left. Ready? Go. Let's just try the first chunk. Triplet left. Ready? Go. And go. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Now finish it. Ready? Go. Okay, so let's do that 2 more times. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Okay, so now we bump up to mezzo forte with accents. So the accents are going to be forte. It's the same idea. Da 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 da, except with buzzes. All right, so this is kind of like the first measure, but with 2 more 16th notes. 1E and a 2 and a 3E and 4E and 5E and. Ready? Go. Now with buzzes, go. Very important that those releases are very clear. Brrr, tap, brrr, tap, brrr, tap, brrr, tap. Ready? Go. Okay, it's really important because those taps aren't accented, yet we want to hear them. So let's just practice the first one. Buzz, 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 tap. Okay, make sure those are all clear. Maybe practice putting the release on the rim so you hear it, so you really hear it pop out in your brain and you don't buzz it. Ready? Go. Now put it on the drum, and it's not an accent. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. Maybe practice just with your buzzes. So just go buzz, buzz, tap, buzz, buzz, tap, buzz, tap, buzz, tap. So it's going to be 2 buzzes, then a tap, 2 buzzes, then a tap, then buzz, tap, buzz, tap. It's probably hard for you. You got to work on opening and closing. Ready? Go. Okay, and then fill it in. Ready? Go. Okay, so all of line 8. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so again, you notice my geography keeps moving closer, okay, as my heights come up. 1, 2, ready, go. So even though I'm doing accents, I'm not overdoing it and making a really ugly sound. I'm trying to keep it nice. Okay? All right, here's line 9. Now we have a forte with an accent, so that's fortissimo on the first buzz. Sometimes when you have a long buzz like this with an accent, you might want to accent not just the first note, but the first 2 notes. Sometimes that rounds out that accent, okay? It depends on what your instructor wants. But you're going to hold this for 3 beats and release on 4. 1 E-endo, 2 E-endo, 3 E-endo, 4, 5, drop. 2, ready, and check. 1 E-endo, 2 E-endo, 3 E-endo, 4, rest, drop to mezzo forte. With buzzes, ready, go. 1 E-endo, 2 E-endo, 3 E-endo, 4, rest, buzz. 2. 1 E-endo, 2 E-endo, 4, rest, buzz. Okay, pretty simple there. So we have roll, 2, 3, and 4. Let's stop on 4, make sure we get there. Let's do check on the roll. So we have 1 E-endo, 2, 3, and 4. Ready, mezzo forte. Ready, go. Ready, go. Add the roll. Ready, go. Ready, and go. And that's it. Note. Ready, and go. Okay. On beat 4, we have a quarter roll after that 8th note. It's going to be 4 and a 5 E and ready and check. Ready, go. With the buzzes. Ready, go. Okay, so let's do that all together on that measure. 1, 2, ready, go. And then you have a downbeat with the buzz. Ready, and go. Ready, go. Okay, next measure, 2-beat roll, followed by 3 and a 4, and then a rest, and then 1. That's pretty easy, okay? So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4, rest, 1. Pretty straightforward here. Ready, go. 5, 1, 2, again. Rest, last time. Ready, go. 5, boom. Okay, all of line 9. 1, 2, ready, go. One, 2, again, go. Rest. Okay, line 10. A lot of simple reading here. You have 16 notes and 8 notes to start here. And that's about it. So we have 1 E and a 2 E and a rest, and a 4 E and a 5 E. So you have a group of 8 16th notes at forte, then an 8th rest, then a group of 8 16th notes at piano, then an 8th rest. So it's the same thing, but you got to keep counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rest. Okay, but you have to think 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1, ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1, 2. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E, 1. Last time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 5 E, rest, 1. Okay? Then we have 1 E and 2 E and 3 and a 4 and a 5. So again, it's the same grouping. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But it's a different dynamic, and you got to count that hemiola so you don't get lost. Okay? Ready? Go. 1 E and 2 E and rest, and a 4 and a 5, 1. Flam on that. Ready? And go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and a 4 and a 5, flam. Change your geography as you're doing this. Ready? Go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and a 4 and a 5, 1. Okay, pretty straightforward there. Okay, so the next measure or 2 is a kind of a recap of the beginning. So we kind of already gone over this. Okay, so let's do it with the metronome. Ready? Go. ready, go. Okay, so let's do this whole line 10. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, last line. So again, this is just like measure 2, right, left, right, left, right, left, roll, stop. Ready, go. Ready, and nice and relax. All right, and then the last measure that we play here, we have 60 notes straight across for 4 beats, and then tap, flam, flam on 8 notes. But we have accents on 1, the end of 2, and on beat 4. So let's just really focus on the 60 notes for a second. So we have 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 5. Now that 5 is not accented, so make sure it's low. Don't overplay this. 1 and 4, 5. Now make sure you keep that left low in the last 2 flams. And again, you could go left, right, but I prefer consistency, so I want to keep that the same. Try the whole measure. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay, whole last line. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay, this is the set A middle school region snare at 80. 1, 2, ready, go. This is the set A middle school region snare etude at 112. 1, 2, ready, go. set A, middle school region snare etude at 120. 1, 2, ready.